What would you accomplish if you weren't afraid of doing the work?
I wake up in the morning, people are calling, texting, inviting me here, inviting me there. I have an opportunity, I have a choice, very important word, I have a choice to decide who and what and where I want to go. What do I want to experience in my day?
We do not live forever. We don't have unlimited time to do all these great things. And guess what? No, you're not gonna fucking do it tomorrow. So why are you not doing it? It's because you're too big of a pussy to embrace the fucking work. All right? Success is hard. Good things are hard. Being a millionaire is fucking hard. But you know what else is fucking hard? Being broke as fuck. Being the guy who could have been. Living with regret. Those things are hard as fuck. Okay? And I would choose the work and success and all the things that come with it over the regret, the fear, the fucking anxiety of not living up to my potential any day of the week.
Because you're inviting me doesn't mean I want to show up. Because you're calling me doesn't mean I'm going to call you back. Because you want me to be there doesn't mean that I want to be there. Because we're family, because we're friends, because we grew up together doesn't mean that I want to be a part of any and everything that you want me to be a part of. Why? Because my experience with you hasn't necessarily made me feel good about my life or my experience at the end of every night.
If you do the fucking work, you will produce the result. Now, will you produce the result in a day? No. Will you produce the result in a week? No, you won't. But here's what happens. You will move along the path and you will make mistakes. And when these mistakes happen, you will learn lessons. And because you learn these lessons, you will not make the same mistake over and over again. And once you go through enough time and once you go through enough fuck-ups, you know enough to actually achieve the result that you're after.
Because you go to sleep at night doesn't mean you're resting. Because you close your eyes at night and you are asleep physically doesn't mean that you're actually resting. And the reason that you don't rest is because while you're awake, everything and everybody that's in and around your life is so full of issues, problems, insecurities, dysfunction, negativity. Your mind is and your spirit is in turmoil. There's issues and problems, arguments, yelling, screaming, dysfunction. All of this shit is going on all day, every day. So when you go to sleep at night, you're not resting.
Stand in front of your mirror before you go to bed tonight, and I want you to think about your day. And I want you to look yourself in the eyes and ask yourself, did I execute on every single opportunity, every single second of today? And I want you to be honest. And if you said yes, you execute on every single opportunity and you got the most out of every single second of this day, then bro, you are fucking delusional, because nobody is perfect every day. Only you can hold yourself back from getting what you want. And the way you hold yourself back is by lying to yourself and convincing yourself that you're putting in this great amount of work and great amount of effort and contributing this great amount of value, when in reality, you aren't. That's why most people never make it. Success is mental. It's a mindset. It's something that you control. Okay, let me repeat that. You are in control. Not your parents, not your teachers, not your boss, not your circumstances. You are in control. And I know it's hard to admit when there are a million and one things you could point at in life and say, I didn't want that. But that's what I got anyway. But the truth of the matter is that somehow your decisions that you've made in the past have ultimately led you to the result you are experiencing now. But guys, you are still not a result of your circumstances. You are the result of the choices that you have made. You are the result of the old you and the choices that person made, and that's who you are today. That doesn't have to be who you are from here on out.
The number one thing that's going to change your life, the only thing that will change your life, change your business, change your money, change your relationship, is you must raise your standard. And I know that sounds boring, stupid, basic, but it's the truth. The only thing that changes our life long term is when we raise our standards. What does that mean? That sounds so boring and dumb. It means that all of us in life have things we want. We don't get what we want. We get what we have to have. Remember I said earlier, we all get what we tolerate in ourselves and other people. But when you're no longer willing to tolerate something, that's when your life changes. The difference in people is their standards, period. The difference in people is their standards, period. And what do I mean by standards? Everyone in the world has a list of things they think they should do. I should lose weight. I should work out. I should spend more time with my kids. I should work harder. I should make more calls. I should. And then you know what? People don't do their shoulds and they get mad at themselves. What changes people is when your should becomes a must. When suddenly the thing you said should happen has to happen. That's when human beings change. It's like if you want to take the island and you're the head of the army and you want to take the island, the most powerful way to take the island is burn the boats. Because if there's no way to go back, it's amazing what happens when it's a must to do something versus a should. That's what makes human beings succeed.
Choose to embrace the fucking work right here, right now, and move down the path, take your beatings, get better from them, and become what it is that you are supposed to become. It's your fucking choice, guys. The biggest lie society sells us is that we aren't in control. I get emails every single day from people asking for advice, and the most common thing that they all believe is that when it comes to success, someone or something else, some power, is in control of their life. They look at it like a lottery. They look at it like luck. They look at it like circumstance. But they sure as fuck don't look at it like I'm in control of it. And guys, unless you believe you're in control, you ain't ever gonna get it.
Transformation, guys. When you guys are sitting on the couch or wherever you're watching this,
Yeah.
to take that first step
Yeah.
towards greatness is very hard. That's the hardest step of everything, is that first step, right?
Yeah.
That first step towards greatness is hard.
Yeah.
But what's a lot harder
Yeah.
is when time expires in life and you look
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on your
yeah.
life knowing you could have been great. That's something you can't control
Yeah.
anymore because time's run
I
out.
used to think, man, I wonder if I'll ever make it. And I used to think, man, that'd be nice if I'm lucky enough to be the ones to make it. But looking back, and if you find anybody who's been able to build something great, they will tell you that their success is a result of the actions that they've taken. And it's very, very clear to see once you've gone through the process, okay? The reality of this belief that it's lottery and success fairy stuff that we're talking about is that it's a defense mechanism that allows you to defer the personal responsibility to that something or someone else as to why you aren't one of the chosen few, so you don't have to man the fuck up and admit the truth to yourself. And that truth obviously being you are in control.